What if one of Europe's most important countries was never meant to exist? Belgium is smaller than many American states. It has 3 official languages, 2 major cultures, and a political system so complicated that it once spent 541 days without an elected government. By all logic, this country should have fallen apart long ago. Yet today, Belgium stands at the very heart of Europe. It hosts the headquarters of the European Union and NATO, helping shape decisions that affect hundreds of millions of people. So how did a nation built on division become a symbol of cooperation? And what hidden story lies beneath its famous chocolate, medieval cities, and cobblestone streets? This is the Belgium most travelers never discover. Belgium is one of Europe's youngest countries. Unlike France, England, or Portugal, it was never shaped by centuries of uninterrupted nationhood. Instead, this land spent hundreds of years passing from one empire to another. The Romans came first, then the Burgundians, the Spanish, the Austrians, the French under Napoleon, and finally the Dutch all ruled this small corner of Europe. Its location was both a blessing and a curse. Sitting between Europe's great powers, Belgium became a crossroads of trade, culture, and ideas, but also a battlefield. Some of the continent's bloodiest wars were fought here, earning it the grim nickname, the battlefield of Europe. When Belgium finally declared independence in 1830, it wasn't because its people shared one language or one identity. In fact, they spoke different languages and followed different traditions. What united them was something much simpler: the determination to govern themselves instead of being ruled by others. From the very beginning, Belgium wasn't built on sameness. It was built on compromise, and that idea would shape everything the country became. But creating a new country was the easy part. Keeping it together would prove to be one of Europe's greatest political challenges. If you travel across Belgium, you may feel as though you've crossed an invisible border. In the north lies Flanders, where Dutch is the everyday language. To the south is Wallonia, where French dominates daily life. Between them sits Brussels, officially bilingual, yet home to people from all over the world. These differences go far beyond language. Schools, television channels, newspapers, political parties, and even some public institutions are organized separately. Many Belgians spend most of their lives within their own linguistic community. At first glance, it seems impossible that a country divided in so many ways could function at all. Yet Belgium has turned compromise into an art. Its federal system carefully shares power between regions and communities, giving each a voice while keeping the nation together. The process is often slow, sometimes frustrating, but it has allowed very different identities to coexist without tearing the country apart. In 2010, Belgium went 541 days without forming an elected federal government, one of the longest political deadlocks in modern history. Surprisingly, daily life continued. Businesses opened, trains ran, schools welcomed students, and the country kept moving. Perhaps Belgium's greatest lesson is this: a nation doesn't always need complete agreement. Sometimes it only needs people willing to keep talking. If you're enjoying uncovering the hidden side of Europe, don't forget to subscribe. Every week, we reveal another country whose greatest stories are rarely found in travel guides. But if Belgium is famous for compromise, why did the rest of Europe choose this divided nation to become the political heart of an entire continent? Every day, thousands of diplomats, lawmakers, and world leaders walk through the streets of Brussels. At first glance, it feels like any other European capital. Elegant squares, historic buildings, busy cafes, and quiet neighborhoods. But behind these streets, decisions are made that shape the lives of more than 400 million people across the European Union. Brussels is home to the European Commission, the Council of the European Union, and one of the main seats of the European Parliament. Just a few kilometers away stands the headquarters of NATO, where leaders meet to discuss some of the world's most urgent security challenges. So, why Belgium? The answer is surprisingly simple. Belgium sits at the crossroads of Western Europe, surrounded by France, Germany, the Netherlands, Luxembourg, and close to the United Kingdom. More importantly, it has never sought to dominate Europe like the great empires that came before it. Instead, Belgium built a reputation as neutral ground, a place where rivals could meet, negotiate, and search for common ground. In many ways, Brussels reflects Belgium itself, a city of many languages, many cultures, many perspectives. Yet somehow, they continue to work side by side. Perhaps that's why the political heart of Europe could only exist in a country that has spent nearly 2 centuries learning how to live with differences. But Belgium's influence doesn't end in government buildings. Its greatest impact on the world may have come from something far more ordinary: the way its people chose to live. Belgium may influence Europe through politics, but it has captured the world's imagination through culture. For a country smaller than many regions of Europe, Belgium has given the world an extraordinary number of traditions that people often enjoy without realizing where they began. Take French fries, for example. Despite their name, many Belgians proudly argue that the first crispy fries were cooked here centuries ago. Across the country, small fritteries still serve them the traditional way: golden, twice fried, and paired with dozens of unique sauces. Then there's Belgian chocolate. It's not simply famous because it's sweet. Belgian chocolatiers turned chocolate making into an art, combining centuries-old craftsmanship with innovation. Walking through cities like Brussels, Bruges, or Antwerp, the aroma of fresh chocolate drifts from family-owned shops that have perfected their recipes over generations. Belgium is also home to one of the richest beer cultures on Earth. With more than 1,000 varieties, many still brewed by Trappist monks inside centuries-old monasteries, beer here is treated as heritage rather than just a drink. And perhaps nothing reflects Belgian creativity better than its art. From the surreal paintings of René Magritte to the adventures of Tintin and the Smurfs, this small country has shaped global imagination in ways few nations its size ever have. For Belgians, culture isn't something displayed only in museums. It's woven into everyday life. If Belgium has surprised you so far, give this video a like. It helps Hidden Worlds continue uncovering remarkable places hidden behind familiar names. But beyond the famous chocolate shops and medieval squares, there is another Belgium, one that even many visitors never see. Most visitors remember Belgium through the postcard images of Brussels, Bruges, or Ghent. But beyond these famous cities lies another Belgium, quieter, slower, and deeply connected to the landscape that shaped its people. In the south, the Ardennes stretch across rolling hills, dense forests, and winding rivers. For centuries, these rugged lands offered shelter during wars, inspired local legends, and gave generations of Belgians a place to escape the pace of modern life. Today, hiking trails lead to hidden castles, ancient villages, and peaceful valleys where nature still sets the rhythm. Not far away is Dinant, a dramatic town nestled between towering cliffs and the Meuse River. Its colorful riverside houses and striking citadel look almost too perfect to be real. It is also the birthplace of Adolphe Sax, the inventor of the saxophone, proof that even the smallest towns can leave a lasting mark on the world. In spring, another hidden wonder appears. The Halabos forest transforms into a sea of blue as millions of wild bluebells bloom beneath towering beech trees. For only a few weeks each year, the forest feels less like Europe and more like something from a fairy tale. These places reveal a side of Belgium that rarely makes the headlines. A country where history whispers through forests, rivers, and forgotten villages, where the greatest discoveries are often found by slowing down, and perhaps that's the biggest surprise of all. Because Belgium's greatest achievement isn't its castles, its chocolate, or even its role in Europe. It's the remarkable idea that has held this country together for nearly 2 centuries. Belgium has never been Europe's largest country. It has never possessed the biggest army, the richest empire, or the most powerful economy. And yet, for nearly 2 centuries, this small nation has achieved something that many larger countries still struggle to accomplish. It learned that unity doesn't always begin with agreement. It begins with acceptance. Belgium's story isn't about erasing differences. The Dutch-speaking North and the French-speaking South still debate politics, identity, and the future of their country. Those disagreements haven't disappeared, and perhaps they never will. But instead of allowing those differences to become walls, Belgium has spent generations building bridges. That may be why the political heart of Europe beats here. Not because Belgium is perfect, but because it understands that lasting peace is built through patience, compromise, and conversation. Perhaps that's the hidden lesson this country offers the world. In a time when societies often grow further apart, Belgium reminds us that diversity doesn't have to weaken a nation. When people choose dialogue over division, differences can become a source of strength instead of conflict. Maybe that's why Belgium isn't the country that shouldn't exist. Maybe it's the country the modern world needs more than ever. If Hidden Belgium changed the way you see Europe, we'd love to have you join us on the next journey. Subscribe to Hidden Worlds, where every week we uncover the forgotten stories, hidden cultures, and remarkable places that rarely appear in ordinary travel guides. And tell us in the comments, which hidden country should we explore next? Because every nation has a story. And sometimes, the most unforgettable ones are the stories the world almost forgot.